We should be live, or I should be live anyway. Show's not officially started yet, but hey, I'll be getting there in a second. Testing this out, see how it goes. Anyway, this will be a normal Skyrim Addict episode, just me. Right now, I'm playing my pacifist character, so I'll get into that once the show starts. This is only for the YouTube portion, where I'm trying to set everything up. Sorry, I just want to make sure everything's good to go, so I got to check it on my phone and make sure that everything is proper. Oh, come on, reload. It says it's not loading. Just want to make sure it's actually playing before I do anything here. Oh, there we go. Okay, I had the old live stream that was screwed up. This is only for the YouTube portion. Oh, okay, it's there. All right, so I'm gonna get that out of there so I don't have to hear that. Alrighty, and it should be a screen share. And I'll drop that out. And I don't really want to pull it up here because that'll just bog the crap down. All right, I don't need that. All right, I need this that you can't see. It's a secret. All right, it's going to be just like a regular episode, but I'll be able to pull up my character and such to be able to see what I'm talking about. So hang in there. We're going to get started in a moment. Welcome to a Skyrim Addict podcast, where I will discuss my adventures and misadventures through Skyrim. Join me. Add your stories. Add your tales. Let's get into this thing. Hello. Welcome back to a Skyrim Addict podcast. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see I have my character up on the screen. So I've been playing the pacifist character quite a bit, and I finally got One with the Shadows, the One with the Shadows achievement, after 1,309 days of playing the game. And I looked that up on Google, and yes, it's 1,309 days as of this moment. So 1,309 days later, I get One with the Shadows, but man, I really think I've finished all of them before. I think what happened was because for those of you who've played the Thieves Guild, which I assume is everyone, so at the end of it, you get, well, first of all, you do the quest parts. So I finished that up. I think the last time I was talking about this character, I was waiting to go battle Mercer Frey because I didn't have all the spells I wanted. Because this character was a pacifist. He had to kill Mercer Frey because otherwise the quest wouldn't end. So there's that. I could have just paralyzed him forever, just kept paralyzing him, but that would have been really boring after a while. So I had to actually kill him. So as you can see, I'm focused on, I got my alteration up. The telekinesis is fantastic for boosting up alteration. Throw crap all over the place. Try not to hit people if you're in friendly areas because they will not be happy with you and they will want to fight. Illusion, I've banged out that whole tree. I'm going to start working on alchemy here because I'm going to become a poisoner and poison people and join the Dark Brotherhood at some point. I would like to get the Master Alteration spells first. I do have the Master Illusion spells, I believe, or some of them anyway, the ones I found useful. I think there's 4. I think I have 3 of them. Pickpocket obviously is 100. I gotta put a little more into that, I think, just to get the poisoner end. I can still add 1 at the bottom there. The extra pockets is pretty nice, but Keymaster I don't need. Really, it's only one more at the bottom I need. One more light fingers. So that'll be good. Lockpicking, you don't really put anything in. Sneaking, I could put a little more in, but since I'm not using the weaponry, it really doesn't matter. So I don't have to go up that right side where it's, I don't have to go up and do backstab and deadly aim and assassin's blade because I'm not going to use them. Silent roll's nice, but I have what's it? The Nightingale stealth thing where you stand on the crescent moon. So like when I'm in the shadows, I'm pretty much invisible. So that's pretty helpful too. So anyway, so what I've done in the past week or so that I've been playing this one, I had the Thieves Guild to finish up. So that entailed going to Erkenthand with who was it? Brynloff and Carlia, and meeting up with Mercer and catching Mercer Frey. So you go through there. It's Dwemer Ruin, and go through, Falmer all over the place. I used a crap ton of Pacify, which worked incredibly well. What else did I use? Pacify, invisibility, detect life a little bit, which I'll get to that at the end as well. End of this that quest. So you meet up with Carlia and him outside of Erkenthand, or no, actually you go through a little bit of it and you meet up with them at a door like partway through. You pass some dead bandits and stuff. I pacified as much of everything as I could. If they killed something, they killed it. But mostly we got through there pretty unscathed. Most of the Falmer lived. There was one section where you get to a part where it's like 5 Falmer and 2 Charis hunters and a bunch of other crap. And it was just, I couldn't pacify everything. There was just no way to pacify everything. I have 570 magic and I was running out of magic. Well, my issue is I don't have real heavy enchanting, so I can't do the, I don't have incredible regen or anything like that. So basically, you meet up with them and you go through the rest of the part. You go through the Falmer, all that. Then you get to the room where Mercer is. Well, there's one cool part where you're looking down and they're like, who's that? Oh my God, that's him. And he's sneaking behind a bunch of Falmer, which was pretty funny. But you get to the final room where he's prying the eye of the Falmers out, or eyes of the Falmer out, I should say, out of the giant statue that looks like a Buddha. And so I don't know why it's there, but whatever. So he's prying them out of there, and then he's like, he comes down. But before you get into that room, right before you get into there, look around in the room prior to that. I believe it's the room prior to that. There are 2 detect life scrolls. So like the spell is great, but you have to constantly have it going. The scroll you kind of kick on and it lasts, I don't even know how long it lasts. It doesn't last very long, but he kicks on his invisibility pretty quickly. So if you have the 2 scrolls, you can easily detect where he's at. And I had paralyzed, so I would just paralyze him. It was a little wonky at first. I played it on legendary, so since none of my combat none of my combat skills are any good, basically, because I haven't used them at all. It took like 8 million of, at first I was like, cast a Conjured a Flame Atronak and tried that, and it was like, every fireball was hitting him and it was like nothing. So I happened to have grabbed a staff somewhere along the way, a staff of fireball. So I grabbed that and was hitting him with that, and it was doing like basically nothing. Then I did I used I had a couple like axes and stuff that I'd found along, stuff you find along the way. I think they were like ebony, something else. Might have had soul trap on it, so it didn't really have anything on it that would harm him either. So I'd hit him like 4 or 5 times, paralyze him again, hit him 4 or 5 times, paralyze him again, hit him 4 or 5 times, paralyze him again. This went on for like 8 days, it felt like. So eventually I ended up killing him. Obviously, that kind of goes against the whole role of the pacifist character, which is a problem. But,
Is someone there?
that's
What was that?
oh, I just sorry about that. I just pacified Modesi. Whoa. Everybody's coming to kill me now. Sorry about that. Anyway, so let me pause that. We got problems here. So anyway, that's how I beat him, was just paralyze and paralyze again and paralyze again. It was very effective. Would have been more effective if I was like had better combat skills, obviously. But so I got through there. So I completed the part of the quest, that whole part of the quest, and headed back to. So you get the skeleton key. So I get the skeleton key, and then I'm like, Carly's like, what are you gonna do with it? Blah blah blah. And you got to go to the Twilight Sepulchre and bring it back. So, and you meet the sentinels there and all that stuff. The what are they called? The something's, I don't know, but they're ghosts. Something sentinels. So anyway, you get there, you go inside, and there's a ghost guy there waiting for you. He talks to you, and it ends up being Gallus, who was the one that Mercer Frey killed. So you find him, and he's like, I can't come with you. You have to do this on your own, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So you start going through, and basically what I did was I just snuck past everyone with invisibility because still pacifist, even though I killed Mercer Frey. I had to complete the quest. Kind of happens. So I snuck through pretty much all of it. I didn't even use Frenzy or anything. Got through. You get through that part. Oh, and then you get to the part where you have to, or this might have been the first part, where you go in and you have to stay in the shadows. There's a journal. I think it's Anders or something the guy's name is, in the first room. Definitely grab that. It's helpful. It'll help you get through the different parts of the Twilight Sepulchre. You have to get through the Ghost Sentinels. You have to get through a little, hide in the shadows kind of quest, or it's not really a maze, but puzzle quest, I guess it would be. You have to. Who is that? Sorry, there was somebody on the game running up to me. And then the other part. Oh, and then there's one part where you go down a well, and it's kind of like a well. I don't know. I guess it's called a well, but it's a giant hole. It's the only way to go. And you go down there, and you just kind of look around, and eventually the key finds a hole, and you open up for the rest of it. So that opens it up, and you're inside and talking to Nocturnal, who is quite lovely, and she is, I guess, pleased with you moderately. Moderately pleased with you, as I guess is what you could say. It doesn't seem like she cares very much about you, so there's that. And then you get to choose one of you get subterfuge, stealth. Oh shoot, I don't remember what the other one is. Subterfuge, stealth, and there's another one. And so I took stealth because it works for my character better. I think I had subterfuge on. I think my round table character took subterfuge, where like you kind of work the shadows, and it tricks your enemy, I guess is what it is. But stealth, you can kind of become invisible almost if you're in the shadows. So there's that. Um, so I finished that part, and I had already finished all the Radiant quests. So I brought the each of the towns, the four towns that you have to bring back. Was it Solitude, Markarth? Oh, Solitude, Markarth, Whiterun, and Windhelm, I believe. And so I brought them all back into the fold with the Thieves Guild. There are actually Radiant quests out in Raven Rock as well, but I don't think they're part of the achievement of bringing it back to prominence. I don't think you need those at all. So but there are Radiant quests that go out to Raven Rock. So anyway, I finished that up, and you head back to what was that? Ragged Flagon. Head down there. We have a little ceremony. I become leader of the guild, and I figure out what happened all the other times that I finished this and didn't get the achievement. And that is that if you don't go and talk to Brynloff again after you talk to him like 4 times, and after you have an entire ceremony and everything else, you have to go talk to him again because he's very needy and he couldn't tell you during the ceremony. And then he tells you about Tonia, and she is going to give you the special Guildmaster's armor, which is which I have right here. I believe I still have it in my possession. Here we go. Guildmaster's armor, which is a leather armor with a lot of buckles and such. As if you're a thief, you would like a lot of buckles, I guess. Seems like they would make noise to me, but whatever. That's what you get. So you get increased carrying capacity for the armor. The boots are boosted up to pickpocket success. The gloves, lockpicking, and the hood is prices, bartering. Prices are better. So that's what you get for that. You also, throughout the Thieves Guild thing, you also get the Nightingale armor, which does stamina and frost resistance. Then the boots they are muffled, but I don't think you can disenchant those. Sorry, Andrew. The gloves are lockpicking and one-handed. And the Nightingale hood is illusion spells. So I'm not wearing any of that gear. Right now I'm wearing my expert robes of illusion. I have a regen ring for magic, Peerless Magica necklace that I found. I am wearing the Nightingale gloves. I did not realize that. So my lockpicking is better. I'm not going to use it. And I'm wearing I should change those. I'm wearing the old Thieves Guild boots. I don't really need those. Let's see, because I gotta have better ones now, right? I'll switch to the Guildmaster boots. And actually, I shouldn't be wearing any of them because if I go higher on the alteration, I can get that boost for not wearing any armor and using, because I have ebony flesh, so I can use ebony flesh and have a much better armor rating than what I have now. I'm still wearing Vokun, the mask, the Dragon Priest mask, which is 20% less conjuration, illusion, and alteration. So I am wearing those. So anyway, so I finished all that up, and finally it triggered after I went and got the gear from Tonia and all that. It triggered the achievement, and after 3 years and 7 months, I completed that achievement. There's still a few that I haven't done. Let's see, offhand. Achievements. There's definitely a few for this game that I haven't finished. I think like Master Vampire, Master Werewolf, Dragon Rider. Somehow I didn't finish that. I thought I had, but I think I just get bored of riding the dragons because it's not that fun. Stallroom Crafter. I'm pretty sure I made a stallroom item, but apparently not. Master Architect. I guess build all 3 houses in one game. Mastered. Vampire Mastered. I'm never going to do that. Werewolf Mastered. I'm never going to do that. Oblivion Walker. Collect all 15 Daedric artifacts. I may do that because of the round table. So I may be down to 5 achievements. I'm not really a big achievement hunter, but I figured I only had 5 left. I should, and it'll be 4 years soon. May want to finish it at some point. or finish the achievements at some point. But I werewolf and vampire I really just don't enjoy that much, quite frankly. I don't really enjoy playing as them. I did try the vampire for a while. I tried the werewolf for a while, and just go straight hardcore werewolf or vampire, and it just did not work for me. I don't know if it's the mechanics of it or it just takes me out of the game a little bit or whatever it is. But that's neither here nor there. But it just kind of takes me out of it a little bit. So I've gone a little bit into the Mages College with this character as well, and I'm up to Tolfdir's come back with the giant magic ball. So there's that, and I had to get far enough into it where I could start, where I could buy stuff, and then I went and did Sarthal and went to go get some alteration stuff, and Tolfdir was gone. So I was like, let me go finish Sarthal so I can have him back and buy things that I want in alteration. So once I get to 100, I'm gonna head back to the college. Once I get to 100 in alteration, that is, I'm gonna head back to the college and do that. I've also been playing another character, a Dead is Dead character that I've been doing on 10 Minutes in Skyrim. Now that character, I'm just sticking to the basics of what I do best, which is archery, sneaking, and I actually have I'm actually using Feindal as a follower, which is rare. I don't really like followers that much, but because it's Dead is Dead and I want to stay alive, I have him to deflect, to take some damage. Even though he's an archer, which he's not like a tank or anything, so he's gonna kind of hang in the back too. But still, it's nice having someone else there who's gonna take some damage for you and take some eyes off of you, if for that matter. So I've been playing that one a little bit, but that one I'm just going to go through the dragon storyline with that one. So yeah, definitely with this character, next up for me is kind of getting involved in the Dark Brotherhood, since I've kind of completed everything the thieves now. There's not really anything I can do, so I guess Dark Brotherhood it is. And what I'm going to do before though is obviously work on my alchemy and work on my enchanting a bit. So, but I'm going to try and do it without weapons still. I'm going to try and do it as a poisoner or using my magic. I'll use my illusion, frenzy the people so they fight other people, things like that. So I'm sure I can go through it in that way. I'll no longer be a pacifist, but I've tasted blood. I killed Mercer Frey. I've tasted the blood, and technically, I think I'm a Khajiit, or not technically. I am a Khajiit. Well, not that you can see. I have my mask on. So really, killing people not that big a deal. Still a pacifist, right? As long as I don't kill the Khajiit, I'll be fine. So, anyway, so we'll have the roundtable coming up next week. Stay tuned on the audio feed. Stay tuned after this, and I'll be putting up the audio from the roundtable draw that Andrew had done maybe a week or two ago for the next season. So that's coming up, and that's the Daedric / Dawnguard season. I've gone through some of that. I've done the first 3 Daedric quests we were supposed to do. Actually, and I already had done Dawnbreaker with that character as well. So, or Break of Dawn, I should say. I already picked up Dawnbreaker. So I actually already completed 4. But if I can get through 15 and get that achievement, that'll be nice. That'll be a nice little perk. And my plan with my roundtable character is to continue to use that character through all the roundtables until I get all the way to 100 on everything, and then go legendary on everything and start back at 0 and see what happens. So I like the roundtable. It's fun. So I like keeping characters. And I've been, I put a lot into that one, so so I'd like to keep her around for a while. I have other characters I bounce in and out of. I still have the Iron Man character, which I haven't played in a while too. So, but anyway, that's what I got for this one. And so, if you want to join in the roundtable, if you would like to get if you would just like to schedule and to play along, go over to our website at asapodcasting.com, and if you click on the Skyrim Addict page, you will find the schedule for the upcoming roundtable at the bottom, broken down by episode. So it'll give you the quests for the first episode, second episode, third episode, etc. I believe there's 6. So, or you can join the Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/Skyrim Podcast. So, and if you want to be more involved, just email skyrimroundtable@gmail.com. And you can get more involved in that way, possibly hop on the show, all that kind of stuff. So I think that's all I have for that. And we still still like to do an Elder Scrolls, what we'd like to see an Elder Scrolls 6 kind of thing, hopefully in the near future. I was hoping to do it sooner. The Fallout stuff kind of took a little of that thunder, them announcing a little earlier than everybody had thought. We thought we wouldn't really hear anything till E3, and they dropped that dime like a week or so ago. So we are going to do a Fallout podcast. It's called the Fallout Feed, and it is available on iTunes right now. There's just a basic episode up there right at this moment. But other than that, I'm going to continue playing Skyrim and Fallout. But I got to admit, I'm more of a Elder Scrolls person than a Fallout person. Sorry. That's just the way it is. So that's all I got. Check us out next week on the live show. Check out the YouTube channel. And for any information about the shows or anything, head to asapodcasting.com. And I got to find the... Oh, you know what I need? I could play the outro. And that'll... No, I'm not going to play it because I'm going to add the audio in afterwards. Anyway, nobody needs to hear this. I'm going to head out of here as soon as I can figure out how to turn off the Hangout. Sorry about that. I couldn't find the stop broadcast for the Hangouts. Oh, God. All right. Later, everyone.